it's a little bit of a delay, but the first thing is to thank everyone that came out tonight and made that place electric. I mean, Hard Rock was really a different level impact for us. Our players came out, saw that, and man, they were all about it, and that's what college football is all about, that type of an environment. Our student section was jammed up. They were going bananas. So many alumni. I mean, this game, this victory is for everybody. It's for our university, our players, our students, alumni, former players. Coach Johnson's got to see him earlier. I don't know where to start, but tremendously proud of this team, the resiliency, complimentary football, overcoming a couple of hiccups and whatnot, but all in all, just an awesome night for the Miami Hurricanes. So questions, please.
Please raise your hand. We'll start with Tim Reynolds from the AP.
Mario, you've been wanting to know a bunch of times, but does this one feel different, first of all? And secondly, can you just take us through the mindset, the thinking, when he goes out there for the field goal? I mean, 47 is not a chip shot, obviously. That unit had difficulties earlier in the game. What's going through your mind? Did you say anything to anyone at that point?
Not at all. We had done that. I mean, our off-season training, our training camp it's becoming legendary because of the adversity we put our guys through. We really do, and it helps us get off to a great start, every year and every place that we've been. So, I mean, can you say, it's guaranteed he's going to make it? No, did we feel good about it? Absolutely, we did. And we felt that if we got that field goal and they had to really get down the field and try to throw the football, that our pass rushers could take advantage of their offensive line.
Jordan McPherson, Miami Herald.
Yeah, you talked about with pass rush, just the line of scrimmage play in general. I know how much you harp on that. Just how did you feel that you guys were able to handle that today?
It was a muddy and bloody night. I mean, all night that thing was like rock'em sock'em robots. So, I mean, first of all, hats off to Coach Freeman and his team. Number one, because he has an unbelievably competitive and talented team and a great coaching staff. And he himself has done an awesome job with that program. So we knew that this game was going to be about, who's got one more shot in them, right? Who's willing to go and just not let anything get in the way of doing their job. And that was a challenge to our players. Everything was about being 1-0 on every single play and doing our job, and they took to that challenge and they ate it up, man. They got after it. They got after it all night, all the way to the end, and sometimes domination takes play on the final play of the game. And as crazy as that sounds, but that's what happened.
Henry Adelson.
Mario, what did you learn about this team on that final drive? They had scored to come back, and yet you were able to drive down the field to be able to get the win.
We started well, had the issue with the field goal, and then the middle eight was awesome. Of course, scored at the end of the half, scored on the way out, and then we stalled, and big play by the defense, getting the turnover. Ruben returns it. We didn't get a touchdown. We settled for a field goal. A lot of confidence there, Carter. And, after that, we all felt bad. In practice, he hits him at 55 plus, actually at 263 yarders, So we have a lot of confidence in him. We have a lot of confidence in the snapper, the holder, and the guys protecting. So it was it's what we practice. Our practice and preparation became game reality.
David Lake.
You talked about how this was a rock'em sock'em game.
Mm-hmm.
Your defensive tackles, their performance, they each kind of stepped up and made plays tonight. And then Ruben Bain as well just made huge plays in the second.
Oh, awesome. I mean, we were kidding around. Time flies, right? We finished year 3, we begin year 4, and I remember sitting outside of Hard Rock with Ruben Bain, with a bunch of other guys too, but since you bring up Ruben, and just, the starting point was very low, so we were getting our butts kicked all over the place, and having to sit there for hours, Hard Rock is empty, cars are gone, they're trying to kick us out the parking lot, and just saying, hey man, stick with us, just give the Canes a shot at the end. If you come here along with the other guys, we will be playing in those big time games and looking like what Miami should look. And tonight that was reality. That's pretty cool for him. Guys like Inez Cooper, CC, Mark Fletcher. I mean, so many guys. So I don't know if that answers your question.
Have you ever seen Ruben intercept a pass and take off like that in practice?
I see Ruben do a lot of stuff, man. He explodes stuff. I mean, what's funny is when you get a chance later, watch the film, and not so much the sacks. Watch the plays where he's ripping through people, just cutting them in half and affecting the passer. I mean, truly a special talent, as explosive as it gets, and people have the game plan for him. So, we'll keep moving him around so they can't find him as easily, and find a way just to keep allowing him to impact the game the way that he did.
How about Carson, just the way he settled in tonight?
Yeah, I thought he did a great job. I think people forget that's one of the top defenses in the country, right? I mean, they play man coverage as good as anybody. They bring pressure from all over the place. They disguise their coverage as well. and they're really good up front. We got called for a holding penalty. I think we gave up a sack, maybe 2, but you know, Carson Beck, man, he made some unbelievable throws. He got out the pocket, he scrambled, he got some chunk yards with his legs as well, and at the end of the day got us down there along with the rest of the guys. Everybody contributed, but Carson, I mean, game 1, what can I say? I thought he did a great job.
We got a few more. We're gonna go to Brett McMurphy.
Mario, you talked about Carson. He's a high-profile transfer. CJ Daniels, another
Mhm.
transfer, pretty big night. What do
Yeah.
you think of his performance?
Oh, I was kidding CJ. I've been chasing CJ for 2 years. Every time he enters a portal, man, I miss him. We finally got him, right? And what a play he made. Unbelievable. You know, CJ, since the day he got here and his foot was banged up, it was a while before he got on the field, was an exceptional leader in that room. That guy took over the room and he established regimen and culture. Had those guys in there in the early hours watching film, had those guys taking care of their bodies, teaching those guys how to track the ball and how to play the game at a higher level, especially as it relates to the opposite side coverages. What do they mean? Where are the leverages? Where are the soft spots? CJ Daniels is an absolute pro, and it was funny. We're leaving the locker room. He's like, "Oh, just getting started, man. Just getting started. Let's keep this thing going." He epitomizes what you want as a team player. Absolutely love and appreciate CJ Daniels.
Go ahead, Brian Langley.
Hey, Mark Fletcher obviously has been through a lot of adversity,
Oh, yeah.
but he obviously came back strong tonight. Just his performance and what it means to him and to you and to the team for him to come back like that.
Yeah, I mean, Mark is. We have a lot of special dudes on this team. We're hitting on the ones, so we speak about those specifically. Mark Fletcher is made of the right stuff through and through. Raised awesome mom and dad. Dad, may he rest in peace. What doesn't he do? Does it all. He blocks, runs the ball extremely well. Tremendous supporter of his teammates when he's not in there. He brings the juice. He brings the energy every single day. Physical is all get out, man. The tough yards, right? Today was, man, you're not gonna get tackled. Or if you're gonna get tackled, it's gotta be +1 or 2. But I know he always looks up to the sky for his dad, and he had the best seat in the house tonight, along with my mom. It was her birthday tonight too. So, may she rest in peace.
Go ahead, Manny Navarro.
Mario, Corey Heatherman, just the job that he done with this defense. I think there was only one breakdown in pass coverage all night, and I know that was a big focus to just get them on the same page.
Yeah, he's hard to prepare for, man. You know, he mixes it up on the back end. Tremendous knowledge of. I'll tell you what, if we don't bust, the night is elite. Quite honestly, and that's okay. We knew that playing at home, there's going to be a ton of noise, and we worked with it nonstop. I'm sure you heard it blaring from Coral Gables, all the noise. And for the most part, we were able to communicate when we got caught on that one bust, and then a couple other plays where I'm sure he'd love to have back. But his level of teaching, his level of communication, his scheme, his intensity, he was a game changer for us today. And you can see why the players, they love him and what he brings to the table. He makes everybody around him better.
3 more. We're gonna go Gary.
Mario, can't let you out without talking about Mesidor, who made a couple massive plays on the last drive, and also Malachi Toney, 17 years old, should be in high school, and was really
I think he's 18.
is he 18 now?
Turns 18 in September.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the heart of the offense on opening night.
Well,
I mean,
the first one, Mesidor is finally healthy. It's a shame that people haven't gotten to see what he's about. He's as impactful as there is. Extremely explosive. You saw him, how knowledgeable he is, how smart he is. Communicated a check, got him out to the flat, right? Distracted the quarterback and got that ball batted down. I mean, stuff like that doesn't really make the statistical sheet. He is off the charts. He is one of our best leaders right now, as a matter of fact, and has done a great job. And Malachi Toney, yeah, he's special. We're trying to keep him a secret, but it didn't take long, right? First play or 2, he was ready getting the football. And what's special about Malachi Toney is his approach to the game. That guy approaches the game as if he's like a 5th, 5th-year, 6-year NFL vet. Always at it, always working, and he's mad at himself because a couple of those balls that he didn't come down with, but he's just getting started.
Last 3. We're gonna go Euro.
Coach, can you talk about your South Florida freshman, Malachi, Bryce Fitzgerald?
Can I talk about what? I'm sorry.
South Florida freshman.
South Florida freshman.
Yeah, Malachi, Josh Moore, Bryce Fitzgerald.
Yeah, those guys. Josh wants to have one back, but you know what? We trusted him to be in the game because he's made that catch 9 times out of 10, even more so in practice. And Josh is going to be a great player for us, and we're going to keep throwing him in there because he's done great. He's proved it in practice. Malachi Toney, as we spoke about, does it at a really high level every day in practice because of his levels of maturity. his maturity, his approach to the game is absolutely elite. And credit Bryce Fitzgerald. Bryce did not join us till the summer, right? He goes to Columbus, so it's not an early enrollee school, not as of yet. But he came in the summertime. His athleticism, his range, his ability to get people on the ground, his ball skills, he's always around the ball. And I think you're gonna see some monster things from him as the year goes on.
Last two, we're gonna wrap up. Matt Hayes, and then we'll run with Tim Reynolds.
Mario, the way you guys closed out both on offense and defense, is that the way, what you envision for this program in big games like this?
Closing out, games like this, they're gonna come down. I mean, it's, the old saying, these are heavyweight bouts, and rounds 11 through 15 are gonna separate, right? The winners and the guys that don't win it. So we knew it was gonna somehow, some way get to this. And we just felt that if we were tired, that they were gonna be more tired. Because, and I wish we could get this across to, when they make arrangements for TV, it's 20 degrees hotter here, and the humidity is 20% higher. And that was always key for Miami, having those long home game winning streaks. So, I'd love to be able to play some of these games at 12, at 1, at 3. I'm sure the AD's having a heart attack back there when I say this, but it's, we felt that if we were tired, that they were gonna be more tired, and that was a chance at just, whatever it takes mentality, and go and get it done.
Last one, Tim Reynolds.
For Marty to do what he did, and probably not expecting to have that sort of workload tonight, for him to come in and not miss a beat, is how critical.
Well, he actually expected, because of what he's done in practice. Marty is, I think, an 1,100-yard runner last year in a scheme that does it all: power, counter, ISO, slam, wham, everything inside, outside zone. And Marty is a lot like CJ Daniels, a lot like Malachi Tony in his maturity and approach to the game. I mean, he's built as well as anybody in college football. He's rocked up, and he just doesn't get hurt, and it's hard to tackle the guy. And even when he's going down, he finds a way to put a hand to the ground and get some. He moves piles. He's really good in protection. He's physical. He has a super high care factor. I mean, this is a night where I could go on and on about guys, but I better not overpraise him, because we got to play next week. We got to get him in the right mindset. But or what I was going to say, guys, is just an unbelievable night. Unbelievable night for so many people that poured so much into this. Just grateful to be in this opportunity, and really hungry and driven to get our opportunity at the next one. So.
Thank you.